One of the greatest outcomes of the Reformation was the reformation of religion. It opened up many new ideas. One of the greatest religious reforms was Calvinism. It was a very strict religion with many rules and punishments. It was created by John Calvin. Let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, we got some new religious beliefs. If we find you playing cards, you die. If we find you wearing fancy clothing, you die. If we find you swearing, you die. And kids, we'll ask you questions during our Sunday church service. If you can't answer them correctly, we'll have some punishment for you.
Many other rules included no singing, dancing, no eating fancy foods, or no jewelry. Also, houses were checked yearly for anything that was against Calvinist religion. If anything bad was found, there was a huge punishment.
Yeah, so first I got exiled from France by King Francis because of my new religious beliefs. So then I traveled across the country. Then I found this new city. I offered them my new religious beliefs, but they said, no thanks. But then the people said, hey, we're tired of Catholicism. We want something new. So then they brought me back. And then I started Calvinism.
You may wonder, if religion is the religion, why does it keep on changing? Whatever happened to Catholicism? Catholicism started out as the dominant religion, but soon it just started going downhill. It was mainly because there were so many faults in Catholicism. There was a huge lack of religious faith in Catholicism. People were actually able to buy their salvation rather than earning it, therefore making it a cheat. This also meant that the rich people could kill someone, for example, and then they could just buy their salvation back. And then the poor had to obey every single Catholic law, and they watched the rich just get away with everything.
So you can just kill that guy, and then the cops don't even mind? How do you do that?
I'll tell you how. I'm rich. You're not.
Along with poor faith, power was really badly organized. The humanists allowed the people to think they could criticize the king's power. This soon led to Lorenzo Valla forging the donation of Constantine, the treaty that transferred the religious power from the king to the pope. After all this, Erasmus of Rotterdam was unhappy with the condition of Catholicism. He didn't like the format of the Bible. It was very badly translated, so he retranslated it so even the stupidest person on earth could read it. He also found out that the important church characters were only dressing like they believed hardly in Catholicism, not actually believing. And then he probably got mad. Because of that, he hated the idea of selling salvation.
Hi, I am Erasmus of Rotterdam. I created the idea of the Reformation. Ben here has told a very good version of it, but I'd like to tell my own version. Here's what really happened. I was in the park when I saw someone handing out these pieces of paper. Well, just look for it.
Get your salvation here. What? Say what? Here, take a look. But you can't just be saved. But sir, that's salvation. But you have to earn it, not buy it. What kind of kabloosh is that? Aw, do you want to be saved? Oh, I'll tell you what saved is. Ah! Salvation. After seeing all this, Erasmus finally got so mad that people were living in such a terrible way until the point where he finally lost it. Erasmus stood up for his beliefs and demanded reform. And it worked. Also, because of him, other people got the courage to stand up for their own beliefs and make a change. So that's when the religious Reformation started. Along with Erasmus of Rotterdam, Martin Luther really wanted reform. He grew up with really strict parents, therefore having his religion really serious about sins. These religious characters created many different religions, but some were created by people who have no religious experience at all. One of them is Anglicanism. It was created by King Henry VIII.
So, you're probably wondering what a king is doing creating a religion. Well, this is what happened. Well, first, my wife failed to have a son. I really wanted a son to be the next king. Then I was stricken with love by a new woman. I wanted to get a divorce, but the Catholic Church wouldn't let me. So I overthrew the churches and created my new religion, Anglicanism.
Of course, Catholics were pissed off because Protestantism was taking over. Pope Paul organized a meeting that was going to reform Catholicism. They used Luther's idea of justification by faith. In great desperation, they wrote up a list of books that Catholics were forbidden to read. As Catholicism started to rise again, of course, there was a war.
That's terrible!
You Catholic! You Protestant! Oh. After the 30 Years' War, the Protestants and the Catholics had a competition to spread their version of Christianity. The English spread their version to America on their age of exploration. So what do you think about that, guys?
That's terrible! Insanity!
Score! You know, you should really learn to get along, because remember, you're all Protestant.